Moving from survival mode to living and thriving is not just about changing your circumstances, it's about unlearning who you had to be and choosing who you will become. Welcome back to the channel where truth is spoken, healing is honored, and growth is the mission. Welcome to Family Focused, the Healing the Roots movement. Today's conversation is for the person who is no longer who they used to be, but not yet fully who they are becoming. Because there's a space in between those two versions of you. A space where things start to feel unfamiliar, where your old habits don't feel right anymore, but your new identity doesn't feel natural yet. That space, that's transition. And what I've realized is this. Moving from survival mode to living and thriving is not just about changing your circumstances. It's about unlearning who you had to be and choosing who you will become. So today, I want to talk you through some of the most important things I've learned during that transition, or during this process of transitioning from survival mode to living and thriving. Because if you understand these, you'll stop thinking something is wrong with you and start realizing you are actually evolving. Number one, survival mode wasn't my personality. It was my programming. For a long time, I thought, this is just who I am. But what I've learned is survival mode creates behaviors that feel like identity. People pleasing feels like kindness. Overworking feels like ambition. Staying small feels like humility. But none of those things were me. They were strategies, they were adaptation, they were responses to an environment that required me to survive. And once I saw that, everything changed. Because now the question is no longer, what's wrong with me? The question becomes, what did I learn that made this make sense? And number two, hard work is often the absence of favor. And you would have heard me talk about this in previous videos. This one challenged everything I believed to my core. Because in survival mode, we are taught, if I just work harder, I'll get there. But what I've learned is, a lot of what we call hard work is actually what life looks like when there's no support, no structure, and no access. It's not always a badge of honor. Sometimes it's a signal. Most times it's a signal. No systems, you work harder. No access, you struggle longer. No support, you carry more. And for those of us who are always looking for an answer to why marriage is important and why family is important, this is the reason. Because without systems, you work harder. Marriage essentially, family essentially is a system. No access, you struggle longer. The family unit and marriage, having a partner, that is actually access. Now you have access to whatever your partner brings to the table. No support. And that again is the purpose and reason for marriage and the family unit. You have a support system, a built-in support system, a support system that you shouldn't have to earn their love and support. You came with that. That's yours. That's supposed to be yours. You shouldn't have to fight for it. You shouldn't have to work for it. You shouldn't have to earn it. That belongs to you. Thriving taught me this. It's not just about effort. It's about alignment, environment, and access. Now, this particular one is one that I struggled with for a very long time, mostly because of how I grew up, the environment I grew up in. So this one was one of the big ones for me that I really had to work hard at. And when I gained the understanding of it, it shifted my thinking significantly. And I started, the lens through which I saw my life and relationships really changed for me. So I stopped glorifying struggle and started building structure. And let me tell you, building structure when you're not used to it, it can be very daunting, especially if you're a single parent. Number three, awareness is the moment you get your power back. There's a very specific moment that changed everything for me. And once you recognize it, you can't unsee it. It's the moment when You're about to say yes, but you feel no. You're about to go along, but something in you resists. You're about to shrink, but the truth rises up. That moment right there, that is the space between what you've always done and what you can choose to do. And this is where the work of Viktor Frankl becomes so powerful. In his book, A Man's Search for Meaning, he says, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. That space, that's where your life changes. Number 4, choosing feels harder than staying the same. And this is where most people go back, because choosing is harder. Making decisions is hard, especially when you are living in survival mode. Because making decisions, especially hard decisions, it takes a lot mentally. There are a lot of things to consider. There are a lot of scenarios to consider, the if-then situation. So making decisions takes a lot, especially when you're not used to it. Programming is automatic. Choice is intentional. Programming requires no effort. Choice requires awareness, energy, and responsibility. It's like flying on autopilot versus manual control. Autopilot is smooth. Manual requires effort. So when people say, this is hard, yes, it's supposed to be hard, because for the first time, you are in control. Number 5, not everyone can come with you. This one is uncomfortable but necessary. A lot of our relationships were built in survival mode, built on proximity, history, shared struggle, unspoken rules. But thriving requires something different. It requires alignment, boundaries, standards. And what I had to accept is this: just because someone has always been in your life does not mean they fit in your future. And that's not rejection. That is clarity. Number 6, stability is the foundation of thriving. I used to think thriving looked like more money, more access, more wins. But thriving doesn't start with more. It starts with stable. And this is why it's important for children to have structure. Not money, but structure. Emotional stability, mental clarity, consistent routines, safe environments. Because if your foundation is unstable, anything you build on top of it will collapse. So instead of chasing big breakthroughs, I started building small, consistent stability. And that is changing everything. Number 7, I get to choose who I become intentionally. This, when you understand that and the power that lies in this realization, this is the biggest shift of all. Survival mode tells you this is just how life is. Thriving teaches you you can design your life, not based on where you started, what you were given, what you've been through, but based on what you decide, what you allow, what you build. The future version of you is not something you stumble into. It's something you choose repeatedly. And finally, the version of you that survived was necessary, but the version of you that thrives is chosen. If this message hit home, it's not because you're broken. It's because you are waking up. And healing begins where awareness starts. If this helped you, like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep healing one truth at a time. Healing the nation, one child at a time. And before I go, I'd like to say hi to my now 451 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And to those of you who continue to engage with my content, thank you. See you on the next video.